going on, folks? It's K-Spade, and I'm bringing you guys a parks video with some bugs, some fixes, and some possible ideas that just might make this mode even more enjoyable or even more playable. Before I get into it, I want to give shout outs to two other YouTubers. First of all, the homie Spark NBA, as well as the homeboy KingxDooms. Both of these guys put out videos with bugs and fixes as well. You can just YouTube search their names. I'll try to remember to put links in the description. Check these guys out. But let's jump right into it, man. As you can see right here, I'm on a 3v3 court. I got two teammates. We're on spots. There's three guys on the other side. This court won't start. You would say, okay, this court is broken. Technically, anytime you're on the spots and all of your teammates are on the spots and there's people on the spots for the opposing team, and everyone is there, if you still see this exit sign under your feet, like you see right here, that means it won't work. And what you have to do at that point is back off, like this guy did. And everyone has to back off. If everyone backs off, it kind of resets the court. You can step back on and the court will work. Sounds like a fix, right? The only problem with that is, because so many courts don't work, so many people don't know how to fix the courts, is usually people just lurking in the background hoping to catch a green spot, and as soon as you guys step off and the court resets, you get snubbed for your position, which is a problem, especially if you've been standing there 20 minutes watching some guys hoop, shoot up bricks, and you're ready to play. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, some things can't be fixed. There are some scenarios where nobody's on the court, all of the spots are green, and you just can't stand on them. I'm yet to find a fix for it. So as of right now, when you see that issue where it's just spots there, but nobody has the option to stand on it, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about that. That's a dead court. One thing to look for, if you're searching for a park or a game, whatever you want to call it, as it's loading, when you see games in progress, if you see 0 games in progress, you might as well just, as soon as you load, back out and search again. That entire park will be rendered useless. All right, here's another problem that I'm running into, and I'm sure you guys are running into it as well. Let's suppose the court is working. You stand on your spot, your teammates stand on the spot, your opponent stand on the spot, you're sitting there waiting. The game is over, you're about to get on. It does one of two things. Either the court would just force you off the spot, like you can see here, or I've actually seen guys just bum rush, like mad people just running into you, and they'll like push you off the spot, which is frustrating to the highest level. You can't even, just it'll piss you off. You standing there and the waiting is the biggest thing about this mode. Even if everything is working properly, sometimes you're really waiting 10, 15, 20 minutes on a game. Even if everything is working properly, you're just in spectator mode for that long. And I just don't know, I don't really know if that's gonna work staying that way, because let's face it, most people just get online when they want to play. Nobody gets online to watch. Nobody wants to do that. So if it's a situation where, don't quote me on the number, I didn't actually factor this up in my head, so don't kill me on this, but let's suppose 60 people can play at a time. Maybe it's not a good idea to allow 100 people in that park, because you're just going to create a situation with a lot of spectators and people are going to be trying to push other people off the spot. That's not going to work. All right, another problem with this mode is, as of right now, there's no option to play with friends. Well, it is, but it's not. There's an option that says play with friends. You can click on it. Of course, it'll tell you you have no friends online playing parks, even if you do. And a lot of people say, Spade, if they could fix this, the mode would be great. I'm still not sold. Here's why. We found a workaround for that. It's kind of cheesy, I admit, but we found a workaround. You get in a party, Xbox Live, PSN, whichever one you're on, get all your friends in the party, have a countdown. Take everyone to the screen where you're at the park, where it says to either play with friends or search for a park game. Wait right there. Everyone go to the park game, count it down, 3, 2, 1, everyone press the button. It's a really good chance that you guys are all end up in the same park. Like, it happens, it works a lot. Now I'm about to tell you why that's only half of the issue. Even if all of you get in the same park, because there's so many people waiting on a game, so many people want to play a game, it's going to be next to impossible to get your entire party in the same game or on the same team. You have to kind of lurk around. So you see a couple of spots and you just waiting. And as soon as you see 3 spots open up, If you're there with 2 of your friends, the 3 of you are sprinting to the spot. Somebody's most definitely gonna try to beat you there, or they will beat you there. You're gonna end up backing off or running with some guys who's not in your party. That has to be fixed. It needs to be a way that you could search. If it's 3 of you, you should be able to search for a 3v3 game, and you guys can get next as a team. Even if, I don't care if they got rows of people standing on next. If I'm waiting, I want to be assured that while I'm waiting, I can run with my squad. Another big issue that I'm running into out here in parks, there's a huge number of connection issues as well as just random application crashes. If you don't have next-gen consoles and you don't know yet, both the PS4 and the Xbox One installs these games as an application. And when the app crashes, there you go. There's nothing else you can do. So I'm seeing a huge number of just, you lost connection, which is weird because I thought next-gen had mad servers, or I'm just flat out getting the whole, you know what, this app has crashed. Huge number of that. That's also hurting, you know, the funability. I just made up a word. It's hurting the funability of this mode. We got to work on that. I honestly feel like the future for this mode is going to be incorporating things that worked from crews with this. I know what people are saying, Spade, we want crew, we want traditional crew. Yeah, I want it too, but guess what, y'all? If it haven't come back in all this time, it's probably not coming back. So we can keep beating on their door about them bringing something back that they probably won't bring back, or we can just try to make this mode as good as we can get it. And it's a long way from that now. But there were some things about crews that worked. The fact that you could play with your friends as a team, the fact that there were leaderboards, and although it was broken down to a very basic scale, you still could control like uniform layout. And I would like to see some of those things integrated here. For one, like I said, if I got 4 teammates on, I want to be able to search as a 5, and I want it to send us to a park with a possible game on the 5v5 court. Like, I don't even want to go to a park where the 5v5 is not working if I can't get in with my 5v5. And I don't care if it's 3 teams of 5 waiting on next before us, put multiple bubbles or whatnot, or put us in a queue. Let us wait on our game on the 5v5. Same thing with the 3v3. And I also feel like it needs to be more than 1 5v5 court. Here's an idea. Right now, it's 1 5v5, it's 4 3v3s, and it's 2 2-on-2s. I say let's take 1 court for the 2-on-2. Put 1 game on one side of that court, the other game on the other side of that court. I don't care. Make an invisible wall that keeps them from being able to go across half court. Sounds perfect for me. If the ball hits the invisible wall, it's out of bounds. Works good. A lot of people feel like the 3v3 game should be half court. I'm kind of impartial to it. I understand it. I don't really have a problem with it. But just because there's going to be people on both sides of that, instead of having 4 3v3 courts that's all the same, how about maybe 2 3v3 half courts and 2 3v3 full courts? Let the players make a decision on which one they prefer to play, and then give us at least 2 5v5 courts. So as you guys can see, this is only part 1. I could ramble on this forever. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this one off, and I'll be bringing you guys another addition to this. I want to check the comment section and get some feedback from you guys, see what you guys are thinking about this. And we're just gonna keep putting these out every so often, see if we can get them to 2K. Maybe we can get this mode hooked up, y'all.